Today we're taking a look at the recent ruling on the Assange extradition and the effects of the SolarWinds hack. Welcome to the Hutsix InfoSec Roundup. Hello and welcome, my name is Alex James and this is the Hutsix InfoSec Roundup. First up today, Assange not to be extradited. A UK court has ruled that founder of WikiLeaks and accused hacker Julian Assange cannot be extradited to the United States over concerns for Mr. Assange's mental health. Assange, who has spent most of the last decade held up in London's Ecuadorian embassy, is wanted in the US over the publication of thousands of stolen and classified documents, many of which related to US military efforts in Afghanistan and Iraq. Facing an 18-count indictment from the United States government, Assange is accused of conspiring to hack military databases and leaking classified material that endangered lives. Following the ruling, the American Justice Department expressed their disappointment, though are expected to lodge an appeal, which they have 14 days to do so. Described by the judge as a, quote, sometimes despairing man fearful for his future, the judge ruled that while US prosecutors had met the tests for Mr. Assange to be extradited, the US was incapable of preventing him from attempting to take his own life, stating, quote, faced with the conditions of near total isolation, without the protective factors which limited his risk at HMP Belmarsh, I am satisfied the procedures described by the US will not prevent Mr. Assange from finding a way to commit suicide, and for this reason I have decided extradition would be oppressive by reason of mental harm and I order his discharge. Microsoft targeted following SolarWinds hack. Microsoft has announced the nation-state behind a recent large-scale cyber espionage campaign has gained access to some of the firm's source code. Emanating from SolarWinds Orion software, a software used by many government agencies and technology firms, SolarWinds disclosed in mid-December that their product had been compromised with malicious code being inserted. Following the disclosure, the US Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency issued an alert warning of potential impact to, quote, enterprise networks across federal, state and local governments, as well as critical infrastructure entities and other private sector organizations. With some experts warning at the time it may take over a year for organizations to determine whether attackers had penetrated their systems, SolarWinds had been warned years before about its poor cybersecurity. Responding to the breach, a Microsoft spokesperson explained, quote, our investigation has revealed attempted activities beyond just the presence of malicious SolarWinds code in our environment. We detected unusual activity with a small number of internal accounts, and upon review, we discovered one account had been used to view source code in a number of source code repositories. That's all we have for today. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe and share. And as always, if you're interested in finding out more about information security awareness training, please head over to the Hutsix website for your free demo.